Hello and Happy New Year. I wanted to be able to come on and talk to you guys yesterday, but I just never had a chance. We were driving back from visiting family, but there were some ideas from yesterday's post that I wanted to be sure that I emphasized to you. So here's your pelvis, right? And you want it to be able to tilt anteriorly or forward, and you want it to be able to tilt posteriorly or backward. And contrary to what you hear most of the time, neither one of those are bad things. Both are good, just like pronation and supination. Both are good. The issue is if you get stuck in one position and you can't go the other direction. So in yesterday's post, I was talking about if you control your pelvis with your back muscles in your lower back and your hip flexors in the front of your hip, so you're staying in an arched position, that those muscles are going to get tight and the other muscles that control your pelvis are going to get weak. So if you need to change that, that's what I talked to you through in yesterday's post. You want to find ways like squatting that you can create length in those back muscles. You want to try different hip flexor stretches to create length in the front of your hip. And then you connect your rib cage and your pelvis, and you work on strengthening your ability to control your pelvis in a different alignment where the control comes from your glutes and your abs, and your back and your hip flexors still have a role, but they're not overpowering your glutes and your abs. Now, some people don't have this problem and they go too far the opposite direction. So they hold lots of tension in their glutes. They might still find their abs, but they can still push out into their lower abs. They're usually better at their upper abs, and they have a different set of problems. So if the second scenario sounds more like you, and I promise I'll make you a post on this one too, but you're going to need a different set of directions. You're going to need to lengthen those abs where you hold tension up top. You're going to need to lengthen the back of your hip and find control of your glutes when they're getting longer instead of staying tense and tightened all the time. You're going to need to strengthen the front of your hip and your lower abs in order to shift the control of your pelvis the opposite direction. So I say this because I want to point out to you that different people need different directions. The same directions don't work for everybody, and this is what I try to teach in my online program. I don't tell everyone to do the same exercises for X number of weeks and then these exercises. So if you